Let's talk to Siân and Ryan. Siân and Ryan Wass, who present the podcast Me, the Wife, and Wrexham AFC. Were both there, of course they were, on Saturday morning, both.
Morning.
Morning.
I can see you've still got your Wrexham kit on this morning. Have you changed since Saturday?
You've taken it off since Saturday.
No, why would you? Why would you? Well, to talk us through your experience on Saturday. How was it, Siân?
I don't know. I still can't put it into words, to be honest. It was, for me as a new fan, obviously I've not been going to the football very long. So, I'm sure my feelings were completely different to how Ryan was feeling, but it was just such an amazing moment when that final whistle went, and it was just, I can't put it into words. It was just amazing. It was just absolutely amazing.
What about you, Ryan? If you were feeling different, what was different?
I think for me, because of the last 15 years of being there, I remember when we first went down, and it was always, don't worry, it won't take long and we'll be back. And then when you get to 5 years and 10 years and 12 years, you're thinking, oh, we're stuck here and we're never getting out of this. And so I think for me, the overriding feeling was relief that we'd finally done it and we'd finally got back, and fingers crossed we never end up back there ever again. I think that was the sort of thing that I kept on thinking.
And Ryan, I mean, how did you celebrate on Saturday? Because as you say there, there's always that niggling feeling, will they actually get over the line? Because we've known from recent years that Wrexham can come so close and then be so far, and the heartbreak is still there. But I can imagine, amongst the fans that you were around, old and young, old and new as well, as you say with Siân, it must have been a euphoric feeling, but you see tears in people's eyes.
Yeah, it definitely, it was, there was lots of people crying, and it was, like I said, it was just pure relief. And it's such a strange feeling to be so excited, but at the same time, as the hours pass, you can just sort of feel the adrenaline start to drain out of you, because you realise that you've put, even as a fan, you've put so much into this, not necessarily over the years, but just in the last couple of weeks. And we were so tired about an hour after the game. It was just like everything started draining out of you. And it was like, but then, the next day you get all them feelings back again. Yeah. And then, you start getting goosebumps again, even the day after. And even this morning, when you were playing like the clips of what happened at the end of the game, you still get the goosebumps now. And I think that'll be something that we'll get for a long time to come.
And Siân, I mean, this is a global brand now, Wrexham. It's become, there's eyes on this club all around the world. There's eyes on the city all around the world. And, your podcast, along with Ryan, seems to be attracting that global interest too.
Yeah, it's, we never for 1 minute thought that our podcast would reach the people that it has reached. We've met some incredible people, which we would never have met, unless we'd started this podcast. And we're just having so much fun doing it. It's it is phenomenal the way that it's reached so many people.
Well, it's a crowded market, isn't it? The Wrexham podcast market, it's quite something. It's generating a lot of podcasts, but you're standing out by the look of it anyway. And comments online, we want more from Siân. It seems that's what people are saying about the podcast. Have you read those, Ryan?
Yes, we have. I've got the tendency to talk a lot, so I'm trying to learn to let Siân speak a little bit more.
It's what they want. Thank you both very much, and I'm sure the celebrations will continue. Lovely to meet you this morning, Ryan and Siân Wass from the podcast Me, the Wife, and Wrexham AFC.